Networking, while often a passive approach, can and should be strategic and active. The decision makers for a salesperson I know well are chief information officers and technology leaders. She registers for and attends conferences and educational seminars targeted to technology leaders. She attends these to make connections, but also becomes more educated on the needs of her prospects and the customers she has, and is better able to communicate in their language. She rarely comes away from those events with fewer than 2 to 3 strong qualified leads who've actually asked her to contact them. She's also a member of the CIO network on LinkedIn. The takeaway here is to attend events, trade shows, and seminars where your decision makers attend. Also join groups on social media sites where your decision makers are members. Remember, listen before you join the conversation. However, when you have something of value to add, contribute to the discussion. Share industry trends and best practices that you uncover through your research. Social media sites, however, should be used for passive prospecting. Most have policies against blatant prospecting, but as you gain credibility through sharing relevant information, you will connect with and get to know the members, and often those conversations lead to strong leads and sales. Salespeople use LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media to prospect and network. Each of these are useful for building your credibility and brand. If you use these, there are several guidelines to keep in mind. First, know and follow the policies of the site. Second, listen. Follow the conversations, interests, and concerns of the members before jumping into the discussion. Social media is a great place to learn about your prospects and their needs and their industries. However, some of the information you learn may be unreliable, so verify as much as you're able the information you gather through your own sources. Third, after you have listened, begin building your brand by providing value to other members. This means that you need to do your research to identify relevant information to share. This provides you opportunities to connect and begin conversations with potential customers. Something to note here. Albert Einstein said, "Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value." The more value you provide, the more successful you will become. So focus on providing value, but also take advantage of the opportunities that come from being valuable. Fourth, connect. You do not have to wait until you have built your brand to begin connecting. Wait until you have built some credibility prior to initiating relationships, however. But if asked to connect, go ahead and connect. And be honest. If you're asked, you're trying to learn more about your customers and their industry and some of the concerns that they have. Fifth, and finally, be professional. In all of your interactions and communications, be professional. While social media is less formal than other communication mediums, you still need to check your spelling and grammar. You will lose credibility with poorly communicated messaging. Also, never use crude or vulgar language or share inappropriate or suggestive jokes. While most social media platforms have rules against such communication, they're not always enforced.